Predictions of $74,000 Bitcoin. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of Heise Says. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at this article from CNBC Trading Nation with predictions of $74,000 Bitcoin. Now, at the time that they're making these predictions, right now Bitcoin's sitting at about pretty much $9 of $19,000 Bitcoin. Pretty high in US dollars. Will they reach an all-time high again? It looks like it. It's just going crazy, everyone. It's going crazy. So let's have a look at this. But 74,000, I mean, wouldn't that be nice? If you're one of the people that bought in the last dip, that got in at $3,000, you just chucked, little 3 notes at it, just to see how it should go. And just hold on. So, Bitcoin's boom may just be beginning. The cryptocurrency's comeback could go exponential next year, two traders said Tuesday after Bitcoin broke above $19,000 and rallied nearly 3.5%, closing in on its 2017 record high. Bitcoin is up over 166% year to date, buoyed by bullish sentiment tied to, in part, to fintech companies including PayPal, Square, getting into crypto. Now, the interesting thing with PayPal getting into crypto, it's a little funny. You don't actually have control of it. You don't have a Bitcoin address. You can't send the Bitcoin that you're buying on PayPal to another address or even to another PayPal user. I suspect it's part of the process of PayPal preparing for central bank digital currencies. We'll have to see if they actually allow their users access to the Bitcoin to be able to trade the Bitcoin, because right now you can just buy and hold it, and there's a third party managing it for PayPal. It's a start. It is a start. So it's hard to give Bitcoin an intrinsic fundamental value because there's pretty much a finite supply. Todd Gordon, founder of Trading Analyst, told CNBC Trading Night on Tuesday, only 21 million Bitcoins will ever be produced. To try and see where the trade could be headed, Gordon used a concept known as the Elliott wave theory. It's a wonderful way to value crypto because Elliott wave is meant to detect the herding mentality and the emotions driving the price, fear and greed, and it creates very recognizable patterns, he said, turning to a chart of Bitcoin. So here we have it. The Elliott wave theory is based on the idea that there's 5 waves in a primary trend, 3 uptrends and 2 intervening corrections, Gordon said. The first wave higher occurred in 2014, followed by a decline into 2015, and a long-term uptrend towards 2018, Gordon said. The fourth wave has formed sort of sideways triangle over the course of the last 2 years, and a fifth could be Bitcoin's latest wave, the trader said. The point of all this is a reliable relationship in the Elliott wave theory is the percentage distance traveled in the first wave in 2014 is often equal to the percentage change in the fifth wave, Gordon said. Seeing as the first wave was roughly 658% rally, Gordon's target was a lofty one. I can't believe I'm going out on CNBC and saying this, but it's about $74,000, he said. The Elliott wave goes very well with Fibonacci multiples. If it does want to fall short, it can go to 61% of that, which is only $34,000. Only 34. Bitcoin climbed to around $19,045.17 by Tuesday afternoon, according to Coin Metrics. Another trader saw even loftier heights ahead for the crypto play. I've always had to own some, Mark Tepper, president and CEO of Strategic Wealth Partners, said in the same Trading Nation interview. It's like a FOMO concept for me, he said. If I never owned any and Bitcoin hits 100,000 per coin, I'd probably cry myself to sleep every night for the rest of my life if I didn't own some. So is that what is driving this? Is that FOMO? Maybe it's time to get the old off. Well, the problem is, if you buy some crypto and then you want to move it off a exchange to a wallet, you've got to pay a fee to remove it from the exchange, and then you've got to pay another transaction fee to move the crypto around, the Bitcoin around. And with the price going even higher, these transaction fees are going to get insane in the value. If we're heading at $75,000 Bitcoin or $74,000 Bitcoin, just think how much it's going to cost to move the stuff around. Until recently, Tepper treated Bitcoin like any other speculative investment, owning a small enough amount that it wouldn't tank his portfolio if the trade went south. But that changed when PayPal and other companies started to dip their toes into the space, he said. The thing that's always held me back from being an outright Bitcoin bull has really been this lack of widespread adoption. But adoption's happening, and those users, those PayPal and Square users, they're buying more Bitcoin than what's actually hitting the market on a daily basis, Topper said. You can kind of compare this to Tesla, he said. Tesla's up over 500% this year. In my opinion, I think Bitcoin could potentially be the Tesla of 2021. It could, in my most bullish case possible, get to $100,000 by the end of next year. That'd be my bull case. I think my base case is a little closer to doubling, up to about $40,000 by the end of 2021. Well, I mean, that sounds very exciting. It's going to be interesting to see, and we'll just jump to CoinMarketCap. It's going to be interesting to see what opportunities sit in some of the altcoins. In Ethereum, where it's heading, I mean, look at that, it's almost at $600. XRP Ripple's at 67 cents. But is this a sign of these cryptos rising, or is it simply that the US dollar is heading down as well? And these transaction fees are moving this stuff around and going to get even more and more expensive. And here's one thing to consider. Sure, PayPal's getting into it. People can buy the crypto on PayPal. But what can you do with it? Well, if you want to spend it on goods or services, you can't actually transact with the Bitcoin, send it to someone. You have to sell the Bitcoin, convert it, and then they'll receive their currency, which is fine for widespread adoption. But then it's only being used like another foreign currency, like a store of wealth, and there'll be transaction fees and charges involved in that. I actually tried to, I'd met a gentleman and I did a design for his house extension, and I offered him, this is back in 2017, I offered him a discount on the fee I quoted him if he paid me in Bitcoin. I said, mate, I'll give it to you, I don't know, $500 cheaper or something, for Bitcoin, because I want a Bitcoin, and he was a crypto guy as well. And he didn't want to give me the Bitcoin. So that's the problem. That's the problem of having it as a currency. If you want to hold on something for the long term, you don't want to spend it. You want to spend your worthless fiat. So there we go. That was my attempt to try and transact in it as using it as a currency in business. Even with a discount, wouldn't do it. Anyway, guys, what do you reckon? Do you think Bitcoin is heading to 74,000 to 100,000? Have you invested in it? You're just sitting in it just in case for a bit of FOMO to see where it will go. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Please like, share, and comment on the video. If you want to support us, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve for the crypto traders out there, or KuCoin. You can buy a merch from Heise Says, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. And you can support us using crypto from the links in the pinned comment down below. Thanks, everyone, and I will see you all in the next episode.